For more than 2 decades, Bud Light was America's top-selling beer before being dethroned by Modelo back in May. Now, this came after a boycott of Bud Light and its parent company, Anheuser-Busch, by some consumers.
Today, we are diving headfirst into the intriguing world of one of America's most iconic brews, Bud Light. Join us as we uncover the untold story of what went wrong with this once beloved beer and examine the factors that led to its rise and fall. So grab a cold one, sit back, and let's get brewing. Picture this. It's game night, you're surrounded by friends, and the fridge is stocked with ice-cold beers. But there's one thing missing: Bud Light, the go-to choice for millions of Americans. What happened to the crisp, refreshing taste that defined a generation? Join us on this journey as we unravel the mysteries and untangle the downfall of Bud Light. Before we delve into what went wrong, let's take a trip down memory lane. Bud Light, introduced in 1982, quickly became a household name. With its light and easy drinking profile, it captured the hearts of beer lovers across the nation. But how did it climb to such unprecedented heights? Bud Light's marketing strategies were genius. They understood their target audience and crafted advertisements that resonated with the average beer drinker. These ads portrayed Bud Light as the beer that accompanied moments of camaraderie and celebration, creating a sense of belonging and fun. And let's not forget the power of sports sponsorships. Bud Light's partnerships with major sporting events, including the Super Bowl and the FIFA World Cup, further solidified its position as a go-to beer for game day. The brand became synonymous with cheering on your favorite team, making Bud Light an integral part of the sports watching experience. It was the perfect storm of marketing brilliance and consumer demand. Bud Light tapped into the zeitgeist, launching memorable ad campaigns that left an indelible mark on popular culture. From the iconic Dilly Dilly catchphrase to the irresistible Wuzz Up commercials, Bud Light seamlessly integrated itself into everyday life. Additionally, Bud Light's affordability and wide availability played a significant role in its rise. It was the beer of choice at countless bars, restaurants, and social gatherings. This accessibility, combined with effective marketing, fueled Bud Light's ascent to the top of the beer industry. While Bud Light enjoyed unparalleled success for decades, the beer landscape began to shift. Craft beer exploded onto the scene, offering consumers a diverse range of flavors and unique brewing techniques. This changing landscape presented a new challenge for Bud Light: how to adapt and keep up with the evolving tastes of beer enthusiasts. Bud Light faced criticism for its lack of innovation and failure to cater to the changing preferences of consumers. Craft breweries were quick to fill the void, offering a variety of flavors and styles that appealed to a more adventurous palate. Bud Light's refusal to experiment with new flavors and brewing techniques led to a growing sense of monotony among beer enthusiasts. One of the primary factors behind Bud Light's decline is the changing preferences of customers. Over the years, there has been a growing demand for craft beers, which offer unique flavors, quality ingredients, and a sense of local identity. Bud Light's mass-produced, standardized taste has failed to resonate with the evolving customer palate, leaving it struggling to keep up with the competition. The rise of craft beer has presented a significant challenge to Bud Light. Craft breweries have gained popularity by emphasizing quality, variety, and innovation. Consumers are increasingly willing to pay a premium for these distinctive beers, favoring them over the more mainstream offerings like Bud Light. This shift has created a competitive landscape that Bud Light was ill-prepared to navigate, leading to a loss of market share. In recent years, there has been a significant shift towards health-conscious lifestyles. People are more mindful of what they consume, seeking out options that align with their dietary choices. How did this impact Bud Light's standing in the beer industry? Bud Light's reputation suffered as consumers became increasingly concerned about ingredients and nutritional information. Craft breweries, often boasting organic and locally sourced ingredients, gained traction as the preferred choice for health-conscious individuals. Bud Light's mass production and use of additives became a sticking point for those seeking a more natural and authentic beer experience. The health-conscious consumer has shifted their focus towards healthier alternatives, embracing trends such as clean eating and wellness-oriented lifestyles. As a result, traditional light beers like Bud Light, which are often associated with empty calories and low nutritional value, have fallen out of favor. Consumers are now seeking beverages that align with their desire for more natural, organic, and functional options, leading to a decline in demand for Bud Light. The rise of the craft beer industry has posed a significant challenge to mass-produced light beers like Bud Light. Craft beers emphasize quality, unique flavors, and often boast locally sourced organic ingredients. These characteristics appeal to health-conscious consumers who prioritize authenticity and flavor experiences. As craft breweries continue to gain popularity, they have captured a substantial share of the market that Bud Light once dominated. Heightened awareness of the negative health effects associated with excessive alcohol consumption has prompted health-conscious consumers to reevaluate their choices. Studies linking regular beer consumption to weight gain, increased risk of chronic diseases, and other health concerns have been widely publicized. As a result, individuals striving for a healthier lifestyle have become more cautious about their alcohol intake, seeking moderation or opting for alternatives such as low alcohol or alcohol-free options, further diminishing Bud Light's appeal. Another factor that played a significant role in Bud Light's decline was the rapid growth of microbreweries. These small-scale operations gained popularity by offering personalized and unique beer experiences. How did Bud Light fare in the face of this stiff competition? Microbreweries tapped into the desire for locally brewed, small-batch beers, creating a sense of community and craftsmanship that Bud Light struggled to match. These establishments offered beer enthusiasts an immersive experience, from visiting the brewery to interacting with the passionate brewers behind the scenes. Bud Light's mass-produced nature simply couldn't compete with the authenticity and personal touch of microbreweries. One of the main reasons behind Bud Light's decline is its failure to adapt to changing consumer preferences. In recent years, there has been a significant shift in consumer taste towards craft beer and healthier beverage options. While Bud Light continues to rely on its traditional light lager formula, craft breweries have captured consumer attention with their diverse and flavorful offerings. Bud Light's one-size-fits-all approach and lack of innovation have resulted in it becoming increasingly out of touch with the evolving desires of modern beer drinkers. Bud Light's marketing efforts have also played a role in its struggle for relevance. The brand's advertising campaigns, once known for their humorous and relatable nature, have lost their impact. In an era where authenticity and personalization matter, Bud Light's mass-market approach has failed to resonate with the younger demographic. Additionally, the rise of social media and influencer culture has forced brands to adapt their marketing strategies to engage with customers in a more organic and genuine manner. Bud Light's reliance on traditional advertising channels and its inability to effectively leverage digital platforms have hindered its ability to connect with the target audience. With Bud Light's popularity dwindling, the company had to make some crucial decisions. How did they attempt to regain their standing and reconnect with their consumers? One significant factor contributing to Bud Light's waning relevance is the changing tastes and preferences of consumers. In recent years, there has been a growing demand for craft beer and a shift toward more flavorful and diverse options. Consumers are seeking unique and locally brewed beers that offer a richer and more nuanced drinking experience. Bud Light, with its light and relatively bland flavor profile, has struggled to meet these evolving expectations. Moreover, the rise of health consciousness and wellness trends has affected Bud Light's appeal. As people become more health conscious, they are increasingly looking for lower calorie and lower carbohydrate options. Bud Light, although marketed as a light beer, still contains a significant number of calories and carbohydrates compared to some newer alternatives on the market. This has led consumers to explore healthier alternatives such as spiked seltzers or light craft beers, further eroding Bud Light's market share. In an effort to remain relevant, Bud Light started exploring new avenues. They introduced flavored variants such as Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange in an attempt to capture the attention of younger, flavor-seeking consumers. Additionally, Bud Light engaged in collaborations and partnerships with popular brands and artists, leveraging their existing fan bases to generate renewed interest. However, these efforts weren't enough to reverse the declining trend. From its meteoric rise to its gradual fall from grace, Bud Light's journey offers valuable lessons for businesses and beer enthusiasts alike. As tastes evolve, it's essential for companies to adapt, innovate, and engage with their consumers. Will Bud Light make a triumphant comeback or be overshadowed by the ever-growing craft beer scene? Only time will tell. That concludes our deep dive into the story of Bud Light, the beer that once reigned supreme. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences with